Do you think shit gets kinky when you turn off the lights into the bedroom? Just wait till you see where no light reaches and the shit that happens down there. Did you know that your boyfriend's dick is fucking nothing compared to what we'll be talking about in just a moment? Hi, welcome to Animal Bites, where we tell you what Animal Planet, Disney Channel, some guy at the zoo won't tell you. I'm Bud, that's River, and then we also got the other guy over here. How are you all doing tonight?
Oh my god, that was amazing. I loved it. I'm keeping that. I am doing very well. I am working on my second Mike's Hard Black Cherry.
I'm wet.
You like my voice that much?
I'm wet. I am. You really switched me on.
Speaking of wet,
I could feel it in my loins, and that's probably the perfect episode to talk about this.
Bud.
Yes.
He's not there yet, but I'm gonna spoil it, so I'm really sorry about this, but DA is about as wet as Zuko was when he found out Katara could bloodbend.
Wow. So, speaking of wet...
He wet himself! You fucking know he wet himself!
Well, yeah.
Dear God.
Not wet himself, creamed himself.
I mean, that sounds like a stronger adjective, but yeah.
So, anywho, today on Animal Bites, we will be learning about some crazy shit like animal birthing and sex stories. Hooray!
And, speaking of wet, why don't we go ahead and throw our swim trunks on and take a nice, happy little trip down to the ocean, where all of nature's fuck-ups are locked away.
The deep ocean is all of God's or his table scraps from his art career.
Oh my god.
Just the sound he made. Oh, your dog is such an idiot, and I love him.
What'd you say?
Alright.
Sorry, I had to chase... Echo was freaking out about Tracer.
Oh, that was Echo.
Yeah, that was Echo.
Oh, I thought that was Max.
Yeah, that was Echo. That wasn't Max.
Yeah.
Max is completely passed out after our run.
I wish Echo was completely passed out. So anywho.
Anyway, let's go ahead and hop in the bathysphere. Hate pronouncing that word.
The
bathysphere?
Yeah, the bathysphere.
The bathysphere. It was the I guess a more so personal submarine, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about anglerfish and their boyfriends.
Well, boyfriends more so.
Their swimming testicles.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
That's a good way to refer to men at the beach, and it's pretty fucking accurate for anglerfish.
DA, do you know how anglerfish mate?
No.
You're in
swimming testicles.
You are in for a fucking ride, boys. Sit down, because you are gonna love half the males on this shit. Alright.
You're in for a world of fucked up, boy.
Alright, so anglerfish. Basically, anglerfish, if you don't know, they're a form of a they're loafy forms. They're fish, they're carnivores. Basically, if y'all seen Finding Nemo, where they were in the deep and they were playing around with that light, and then like that big giant monster fish came out of nowhere, that's kind of an anglerfish.
However, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the movie. I mean, it's a really pretty movie, but that anglerfish is just fucking weird looking. Oh wait, here's a perfect photo of one.
Yeah, DA just posted a picture of an anglerfish.
And let me check.
You don't need to tell them, because you're going to add the image to the thing. So just keep going.
And so I'm looking at this photo now, and it looks like there's no boyfriends in the picture. This is a lovely young single female who's ready on the town and ready to mingle. So,
sexy hot singles waiting for you.
This one's her after her mate didn't pull out.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned about mates pulling out.
Oh my god.
The fun fact about anglerfish is they don't pull out.
They don't pull out. Nope.
Ever.
Again.
So let's start our fun little story with a.
So the snoo isn't like the in out. It's just in, and that's it.
Yep.
You just
forever.
live there now.
There's no out.
You live there.
No, you die there, bitch.
literally
You
never.
die there.
Ugh.
Dying is. It's like we could get into the logistics of the word dying, but
I always wanted to go out on the job, but this is
Sounds
making it less appealing.
well, you don't really die as a male anglerfish. You just kind of. Well, all right. Let's get started here. So we have our lovely young bachelorette anglerfish just swimming through the deep, dark oceans where there's no light, and she's flashing her bioluminescence here and there, trying to attract prey. And
Same
then all of a
bitch.
sudden, what? And then all of a sudden, ABB, you up? Show
The
Bob.
sluts of the deep sea.
Same though.
She's fucking poor, flashing her bioluminescence. And then all of a sudden, up next to her swims this dinky, small-ass looking fish. That's about, I don't know, maybe 1/30th of her size.
Bachelor number 1 hails from the Mariano Trench. He likes long walks through kelp and the delectable taste of Bachelor number 2.
Bachelor number 2 is going to be there for you no matter what.
Oh my God. Bachelor number 2, with his stylish mandibles and offset eyes. He catches the ladies by storm, but he's got her eye. Let's sit down and get to know them.
We've got bachelors 1, 2, and 3. They all look the same.
But not to her. That's racist, bud. That is racist.
That's fishist. I can't be a part of this. I can't be a part of this production. It's fishist.
And so we have our lovely young bachelor swimming on down, and anglerfish, they don't really get warmed up. They go right into that raw, raunchy, kinky shit. And so he's gonna go ahead and bite onto her.
There is no foreplay.
No foreplay. No foreplay. Just like kickstarting a lawnmower. Just pull.
You just gotta get right.
Pull.
You gotta get right in there and bite her. And
they bite her.
They bite her. Yeah.
He uses that tiny little mouth, and he just bites her right on.
Look at that, DA. Look at that little beak. He just that
little
nips
beak.
her.
That cute little beak, and he goes right in there just to get on it.
Kiss of fucking death.
Oh, it's funny that you say that.
Okay, that was Max.
No, that wasn't. So he's up in her digits with this tiny little mouth.
He's up in her digits.
Bumping on her no-no zone.
Yeah, I mean,
and what happens next?
No. Not her no-no zone. Her no-no zone is her side. He bites her side, like where where the equivalent of your ribs would be. Like I could literally go up to you, bite the side of you, and that's basically foreplay for not foreplay. That's like anglerfish sex.
Consummation, yeah.
It is a love bite.
And so what happens next will shock you. So instead of biting it on and then letting go like most animals would do, he just doesn't let go, ever. So what eventually starts happening is the female anglerfish's body responds to this by having her flesh melt into his flesh, and then eventually he just starts to grow and be attached to her bloodstream and all of her organ systems as well. He basically not even so much of as a parasite, even though it is referred to as parasitism. He basically becomes part of her.
So symbiosis.
Essentially, except he's not gonna live through it. I mean, he's not gonna die. He just becomes her testicles.
He becomes one with the woman.
He becomes her testicles.
He becomes her testicles, yes.
Dude looks like a lady because he is that lady.
Dear God.
Literally.
So does this happen? Does this happen with multiples? I mean,
this happens with multiple males throughout the female anglerfish's life. And so
polyandry is just alive and well in the deep sea, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. What happens on the seabed stays on the seabed.
Yeah. And so
particularly sexy anglerfish is like just nothing but testicles.
Yeah, she'll have I think the most ever recorded, and I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think it was 6 males attached onto one female.
Ho.
And so what happens is they become these ugly ass little bumps on her, like in this photo that I'm looking up at the moment. And so they become ugly bumps on her skin, and they are just there for when she is ready to reproduce.
Mm-hmm.
And their entire purpose after that, if you could consider them their own organism, is to put sperm
gone wrong.
Reproductive track. Ditto gone wrong. I can be anything you want me to be, baby. My balls.
So, okay. So essentially he becomes her personal sperm suitcase.
Yeah. And whenever she's ready to make the babies, he does his only purpose at that point and fills her with sperm. And I'm not 100% sure if they are if it's live birth, like hatching inside, or if it's external, if she just releases the fertilized eggs.
Yeah, I don't I don't remember either. I haven't really done much. I'm looking that up right now, actually.
I'm doing the same thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you, before I even start to look this up, it might not even be known.
That is, fuck, anglerfish, they're not reproduction. Okay, well, the reproduction is quite fucking known.
Let's see here. Females, etc., etc. Holding on for dear life. Permanent parasite. Makes fertile eggs.
Yep, that's eggs.
That's eggs. So if the fertilization for anglerfish is internal, it's not like in a lot of fish species where females will lay down eggs and the male will come on top and lay down his sperm, and the fertilization will occur externally.
There you go, bud. There's a question for you. After she fertilizes the eggs and serves the purpose, what happens to the male body then? Is it absorbed or just like shredded?
I believe they just hold on to it. Then it makes more sperm.
Imagine a guy like coming up to you and just biting you, and then just like now you have his balls just attached to your shoulder.
Yeah, and then it's like you can pop out a baby whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean, fucking look at that picture. Just imagine some guy just tenderly kissing you on the forehead, and now his testicles are forever stuck to your fucking forehead.
Ew.
Oh, if we could live in a perfect world.
DA, that would be your only. Actually, no, DA. I actually looked up. I put an animal in our lineup specifically with you in mind.
No, dear God.
Specifically. What's that?
Let me look at the lineup and see. If...
Can you guess which one I put in there with him specifically in mind?
I'm gonna say banana slugs.
It's not banana slugs. Bananas. Oh God, no! It is not banana slugs.
It's not banana slugs.
Really?
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that one. I'm gonna hold off, and I'm gonna.
All right, I cannot wait to get to this animal. This is a fun animal story. All right, so do you guys want to talk? I would say so with
And so, wrapping up the story of the anglerfish, the female carries on with possibly multiple males attached to her, and produces fertilized eggs when she needs to and moves on with her handy-dandy life. And the male, he becomes an organ. And
so, in other words, our dating contestant tonight is taking all of these men home.
Yeah. She's bringing them all home, and they were never seen from again. Talk about one hell of an orgy.
They were seen, but not as...
Other accessories.
Now they're just her purse testicles.
Oh my god.
Ladies,
holy shit.
Guys, when your friends tease you about how your girlfriend's got your balls in her purse, at least you're not a male anglerfish.
Oh my god, because she's got them in her cheek. Forever in her cheek.
Or on her forehead.
So unfortunately for the manglerfish.
The manglerfish.
That's what they become afterwards.
His story ends with most of his digestive tract and his brain and all these things that don't really matter to the female anglerfish start to shrivel away. So long as he is alive and producing sperm, that's all she really needs. So the rest isn't really necessary, and it all just starts to slowly degrade. And
chain me to the bed, mommy. I'm ready.
With that note, let's talk about the animal. Let's talk about DA's spirit animal, the antechinus.
That sounds hard to say.
Fish.
What's that?
I'm gonna let you lead for this one. I led for anglers, so.
All right, now the antechinus is going to be DA's favorite fucking animal.
Oh,
do you guys?
Wait.
No, don't.
Wait, no,
hold up.
It just came back to me.
Hold up. Do you guys remember that show? Do you guys remember that show, Futurama, when they go to that Amazonian planet and they get death by snoo-snoo?
Yes.
Meet the antechinus. The death by snoo-snoo animal. Deadass. Alright. So the antechinus is actually it's a marsupial endemic to Australia. They kind of resemble mice, but they're kind of also shrews in a way. But they're marsupials. They're also known as marsupial mice, pouched mice, the root rat, or antechinus. I think I'm saying that right. Antechinus shrews. Anywho, so what's interesting about antechinus shrews is that they the females are synchronously monoestrous, with mating occurring around about a 3 week period. And the males. Alright. So the females will mate between twice, sometimes even 3 times in their lives. No big deal, okay? The males. Yes, the males. Okay, so antechinus shrews, males. When it is time for them to snoo-snoo, they will find every single goddamn female and have sex with them. And they will do it so often, so fast. And when they're done, they run to the next one. And they'll do it so often, so fast. Matter of fact, antechinus shrews, let me see if I can get an actual quote.
The entirety of this mating season, that's all he's doing.
Male die-off occurs because of an increase in corticosteroids in the blood, and it's a suppression of the immune system and the gastrointestinal ulcers, and it results in male mortality, which means that they literally die. What's that? They literally die from snoo-snoo.
They basically turn off all of their body except for moving and reproduction.
Yes.
Moving and fucking.
Moving and
all
fucking.
That matters for them during the mating season.
They don't even eat.
Don't need to eat. Just need to...
Cortico. Oh, it's called an cortico.
Corticosteroids.
Oh no, corticosteroids. Okay, corticosteroids. Okay, thanks.
There you go.
Thanks, Steph. But yes, no, everything this male does is just breathing. Okay, it's like that episode of SpongeBob where it's just like, don't just forget everything except for breathing and fine dining.
Yeah.
It's forget everything except breathing and breeding.
Pretty much.
Dear God.
Now, here's the cool part about these guys, right? They don't die just because, they're having sex like some animals do. Like, they have sex and they die. They have sex so often that blood literally pools around their organs.
It doesn't, like, the death part doesn't sound great, but like the week or so leading up to that sounds fantastic.
So
how much you're coughing up blood. I mean, I was in a sexual relationship like that once where we fucked so much I was coughing up blood, but I don't think we took it to this level.
Oh my God! No, like these you just make an action film from these guys. Like, these bitches don't have safe words.
Oh my God!
Who needs a safe word when you're gonna die anyway?
All right. Well, welcome to our show, Animal Bites, with River DA and fucking Ted Bundy.
Hey, I never
Ted Bundy.
I never mentioned eating.
That was Jeffrey Dahmer.
That was Dahmer.
Fucking idiot.
Bundy just liked the brunettes.
Right.
There's no safe word when you're gonna die anyway. I want that as a bumper sticker.
So the anger bang marsupial.
The anger bang marsupial?
I wouldn't call it anger bang. I'd say it's more so just speed.
It's just speed. I mean, like, you're not wrong.
They literally, it's just fuck, find another one. Fuck, find another one. Fuck, find another one. Oh shit, my body's shutting down. Goodbye.
He has so much. He literally, like, he has so much sex. He deteriorates. Like, imagine being a virgin, but then like you have sex with one, and it's like Pringles. You just cannot stop. You just start like going and going and going, like a little Energizer bunny.
Not all hero mice wear capes. That's all I'll end on.
Oh my God. So anywho, that was a DA's spirit animal.
Apparently.
He does what we don't have the bravery to do.
Repopulating Australia all by himself.
And then our poor hero, at the end of his journey, body shutting down,
collapses in the husk of Snoo.
Yes.
the withered skeleton.
The flesh the mind is willing, but the flesh is dying.
Dear God.
A trail of impregnated females behind
to carry on the dear God.
And
on to banana slugs.
Alright, so Lord. DA wants to talk about banana slugs. Alright.
I kind of want to let you talk about banana slugs so I can get the next topic.
You want me to?
Yeah, because like I saw the one after banana slugs and I got excited.
Okay, we'll talk about banana slugs and then we'll talk about the one after banana slugs, alright?
Alright.
Banana slugs. They are hermaphroditic. Banana slugs, actually, and a lot of slugs, a lot of slugs and snails, they are hermaphroditic, which means that they do have male and female genitalia. Now,
so they have hermaphrodites.
They do have hermaphrodites. They got they're like, what are they called in Japanese? Ecchi? That's not ecchi. I forgot what that's called. But you know, like the
what
big.
Have you been looking at lately?
Shut up, bud. Anywho, they have the big booty bitches with the big booty dicks. So if your entire world is populated by hermaphrodites, how do you reproduce? Well, that's a fun story.
However you want.
No. There's
the hermaphrodites mean they switch, so with whoever and whatever you want. Well, this is like pansexual ground zero.
Kind of. But hear this, okay? You're a slug. You're a banana slug, and you're doing your banana slug thing, and you're just like, I wanna bang. I wanna bang bang. I don't wanna know your name. I just wanna bang bang bang. So I'd rather fuck you than kiss you. Alright, done with song references. Basically what happens is you see another slug, she is handsome and cute or pretty or whatever you want to describe, whatever banana slugs used to describe, aesthetic.
Long, maybe
long, slimy, moist. Blonde, I don't know.
So moist.
Blonde.
Oh my god.
So anywho, you're just like, hey, and he's like, hey. And you're like, well, we both have penises. What do we do? So they do a little thing called penis sword fighting.
I was waiting for this.
I am not joking. It's called penis sword fighting.
Guys, it's not gay.
It's not gay if it's a bro job.
Oh, God. I don't know. I think there's some pretty steady rules about this in a book here or there.
Now, here's the thing.
It's not gay if they don't come.
It's not gay if the balls touch. So anywho, basically what they do is they penis sword fight. Neither one of them want to be the female. All right, neither one of them want to be bottom. So they penis sword fight. Now take the word penis sword fight literally, because they are sparring with their dicks. So anywho, they have their dicks, and they're doing that thing that I guess guys do when they're being in a frat house. I don't know. But anywho, they sword fight with their dicks. The banana slug takes his dick, spears the other banana slug, and guess what? That banana slug is female now. He impregnates the banana slug like that. He just stabs them and inseminates them. And my neighbors just walked by. Hi. He stabs him and he impregnates him. And now, guess what? You're pregnant. You just went from male to pregnant female. Congrats.
I think that's how it works in prison.
That might be how prison works.
The prison birth rate is out of control.
Rule by prison rules.
God.
Oh shit! I broke her.
Oh my god! I love this show. All right. So many banana slugs. That is how they do their thing.
That is how the banana slug do.
That is how the banana slug do. Thank you, LaFranc, for giving me the greatest catchphrase ever. And yes, I did use that when I was working when I was a tour guide. That is how the rhinoceros do. And nobody understood the reference. I was so upset. What?
That is how the rhinoceros do.
That is how the rhinoceros do.
So, I know it's not on the list, but that kind of made me think of another mollusk that I would like to talk about on this list of fucked up reproduction.
Alright, one moment. Steph, drink.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But this is worth it. Okay. So, let's talk about octopus reproduction for a moment.
Oh, really quick. For those of you not keeping up, because I'm going to record this, and I'm probably not going to put the the Discord on. My friend Steph is our only audience member, and she's taking a drink every time we get off topic. And so far, I think she's on her third or fourth drink. Anywho, bud, continue.
So, octopus reproduction, the whole process from start to finish is fascinating, but we're just gonna focus on the where the male is involved. So, we talked about the sort of forward-reaching of the banana slugs, and octopuses take it to a whole other level. So, a lot of the time, the female is not very friendly towards the male during this whole process. And so it's his goal to impregnate her, even though she is larger than him and stronger than him. She's also going to, some of the time in some species of octopuses, she's going to be attempting to eat him.
So kind of like a praying mantis or a redback spider?
Yes. However, he's got a slightly better chance of survival.
Oh.
Because his goal is...
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about! Go ahead, tell DA, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my god, I love this story. DA, you're gonna love this story too.
Her pregnant. And so the best survival strategy is to try to get her pregnant and get out of there as quickly as possible. And so they
like the frat boy Friday.
The skeet and yeet, the come and go.
Skeet and yeet, the come and go, the wham bam, thank you ma'am. Yeah, all the classic playbook.
The inseminate and what was it?
It was inseminate and evacuate.
Yes. What else is there? There's the skeet and yeet, the come and go.
No, the skeet and yeet. The skeet and yeet is perfect for the octopus for reasons.
Skeet and yeet is perfect for octopuses because what the male ends up doing is his sexual organs are, and picture an octopus for a moment. There's not really much of a place for sexual organs, so they decided, well, I've got 8 of these appendages. We'll just take one of them, and we'll make that our dick. That works perfect. So the male octopus is going to get as close as he can to the female, and he's going to take that one arm that's his sexual reproduction arm, sperm-loaded arm,
and he's gonna finger blast her.
No, better. But
no, he's going to rip that off, and he's going to try to jam it into her, and then he's going to try to get away as fast as possible.
So it's like Ding Dong Ditch.
No, it's like
Ding Dong ditches, and he ditches his Ding Dong.
Literally the Ding Dong.
Yeah. He ditches the Ding Dong at the end of the Ding Dong ditch. He rams and scrams.
Wow.
He ejaculates and evacuates.
Oh, he evacuates. And so, I think it might vary from species to species. I know some are a little bit more forceful about giving her the arm, and then I believe some just will offer it to her and try to get away then.
Giving her the arm, I think that needs to become nomenclature now. Giving her the arm.
They can.
Just shove his whole arm up there.
If octopuses had elbows, they'd be going elbow deep.
Oh.
Well, they'd be ripping it off at the elbow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here, bitch. Go fuck yourself.
Here, bitch, go fuck yourself with this. We'll get to that one later.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god. So did you want to talk about the other one too, bud? Because we were talking about safe words earlier, and this is an animal that has no safe words.
Oh god. So the Tasmanian devil has a bit of a reputation of being a loud, violent, snarling animal who comes into conflict with members of its own species a lot. And sexual reproduction is no exemption from the brutal ways of life of the Tasmanian devil. How do I say this?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes, bud. They roughhouse. They roughhouse.
I mean, so the breeding season of the Tasmanian Devil rolls around, and we're going to focus on a female Tasmanian Devil. She's doing things. She's gone into estrus, and so all the boys are coming around now. And so she is going to pick out the biggest, strongest, ugliest motherfucker she can pick, and the other ones she will attempt to attack to get them away from her, while they're also attacking each other for the right to breed with her. And so they will all be tearing into each other, and then finally when the victor emerges, he's still in so he's just gonna grab her and drag her off
like
somewhere.
a fucking caveman.
Like a fucking caveman. Usually by the back of the neck, he's just gonna drag her off somewhere. And then he is going to pump and dump. And he is going to
pump and dump.
He's gonna pump and dump. He's gonna hit that old pump and dump. It's very non-friendly. It's not a very
so
friendly.
this would constitute the anger bang.
Yes, this is.
Oh yeah, this is anger bang. Yeah, no, this is this chick has a grudge against the world, so she's going to fuck away the pain.
Dear God.
Hey, Lindsay.
I was about to say something, and then I was like, you know what?
No, this is one of those chicks that just got dumped and is just pissed off at the world, so she's just gonna go out to the club and just hit everybody up. But while she's doing it, she beats the fucking shit out of them while she's doing it, while he's just like no, please, oh God, please.
Like she's in the club and some fucking simp walks.
Some fucking simp.
So she is going to beat the simp into the club on the floor, and when she gets back up, there's a fucking a Chad next to her.
There's a what?
A Chad next to her.
Oh, God.
And she's like, oh, I want to go home with you, leaving the poor, frail simp bleeding on the ground. Yeah, they take rejection pretty seriously.
He's writhing there going, thank you, mistress. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Step on my balls, please, ma'am. Mommy.
Oh, my God.
But no, seriously, like, with Tasmanian Devils, it's like domestic violence to, like, the core. It's...
Yeah.
And then, like... Well, the thing is that what's interesting is, if I remember correctly, once they give birth...
the violence does not end.
No, the babies come out fucking swinging.
They are going to fucking kill their brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah, no, they will. They're not to the point like sharks in the womb, or
I was about to bring that up. Like, I mean, I hate to jump off topic again, but we have to jump to that one in a moment. But no, an IOU for a drink. We'll hit that topic in about 5 minutes when we're done with Tasmanian Devils.
Okay. But with staying on top of the Tasmanian Devils, what's interesting about them, and what's interesting also about like how they breed, is because they are marsupials, they give birth to They give birth to their they're not fetus per se, but they give birth to newborns. They're the size of a raisin. Baby Tasmanian Devils,
primitive, undeveloped young.
Yes, they're the size of a raisin. Now they can give birth to about 50. Of these raisin-sized babies. About, like, 50. Now, this is a mad fucking dash from the birth canal to the pouch. Now, they all go into the pouch. They all make it into the pouch. But Mom only has 4 fucking trophies. And when I say trophies, I mean nip-nops. And...
Nip-knocks? What are nip-knocks?
Nipples.
The milk factories.
Nips. Nipples. Your nip slips. your teats, your center boobs.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Your nip
we're at least speaking. We're speaking normal words that people would normally associate tits for.
Tits. She only had 4 tits, 4 working tits. Now, all 4 of those raisin-sized babies have to make a mad dash for their lives in order to attach to those teats. Now, out of all 50 of them,
it's some Hunger Games shit.
It is some Hunger Games shit. That is exactly great. It is some Hunger Games shit. Now,
the Hunger Games.
Now,
if you don't make it, sorry, pal.
Yeah, no one's gonna share. Mama ain't giving birth to 5 of you fuckers.
The ones that don't make it just die.
They do. They just fall off like raisins.
And then mom looks down like, ew. Oh, and I think she eats them, right? Yeah, she eats them.
I think she eats them, yeah. Yeah. Like, who the fuck?
That would make sense.
My babies are falling off of my belly. Well, recipes. Time for lunch. So, anywho, so there's only, so she gives birth to up to about 4, like, fully, like, she gives, save some for later, she gives birth to 4, young, about 4-ish young, up to 4 young. And then when those...
Well, she raises 4 young.
Yeah, she raises 4 young, alright? Now, those young fucking hate each other. And they...
Like, it's like the second I develop eyes and can open them, and a mouth, and I can open it, and legs so that I can fucking move, you're fucking dead.
Essentially, yeah. But they don't kill each other, they just beat the living... Like, this is sibling rivalry. Now, Mom does not like this sibling fucking rivalry. Now, this is like having 2 kids. You know who I'm talking about. This is like having 2 little boys and having them fight inside your stomach pocket.
That's a fight on site for you and her, buddy.
Now, Mom's gonna be pissed. Now, Mom goes in there and she's fucking swinging.
So she, like, slams on the stomach and says, "Don't make me come in there.
Don't make me abort you.
Go sit in your corners."
And I mean, this carries on even when they're out of the pouch.
Yeah, she beats she'll beat the shit out. Like, this is like your toxic trailer park culture.
Because they want to have it is the biggest and strongest. Yeah. It's going to be the best possible chances of survival.
Like, Mom is on the couch drinking a beer, popping perks, saying, "God damn it, you kids!"
And then Jebediah and I'm trying to think of another white trash name.
Jebediah and Ernest or
Jebediah and Ernest start beating the shit out of each other on the trailer. So Mom walks up and smacks the shit out of both of them and puts them back in their corner.
And that's Tasmanian Devils.
Oh no, we're not done yet.
Oh, I know. Keep going.
And then once they exit the pouch, it gets more and more. Once they are more developed, it gets to the point where they almost do end up killing each other. And, I mean, this makes work for Mom easier. That's one less mouth to feed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the fighting and coming in, and I'm taking a side tangent here, but it's for a good cause. So I think it's acceptable. This I don't want to call it culture of violence for Tasmanian Devils, but tendency to fight other members from reproduction and mating to scavenging when they're fighting over a dead animal. The constant coming into contact with one another is how they're actually coming to almost wipe themselves out. The devil facial tumor disease, which is still prevalent and it's still happening, is a contagious tumor-like disease that I'm not going to show any photos of it because it's horrible and it's very sad because they will get in fights with one another and then you can have a uninfected Tasmanian devil be bitten by one and get into a fight with one that is infected, and the disease will spread onto that one. And now they are going to develop these potentially life-threatening tumors on their faces. And that's one of their main threats right now, actually.
Yeah.
And so just looking at supporting the cause for helping prevent this it's some pretty interesting stuff. Supporting the centers that are working on building up Tasmanian devil populations again, and it's for all a good cause, and especially because you have an animal so iconic. But let's get back to some fucked up shit.
Steph says that's really cool. And it really is. It is a really cool topic. Like, honestly, like...
people are working to save them.
So, hey, Bud, if we ever get to the topic of Tasmanian devils on the other show that we do, definitely hit me up with some of that information, because I think that'd be a really great topic to talk about.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's fascinating stuff.
It really is, yeah.
It's also...
All right, now oh, hey, Layla. All right. Yeah.
Our live audience has jumped from 1 to 2.
Holy shit, we're popular, guys. We did it.
We've made it.
We made it big.
We made it. Top the champagne. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, kiwis. Yes, let's talk about kiwis and other ratites.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good short one that we can use too.
Yes, and then we'll get to our coup de grace. The reason why me and Bud picked this fucking topic.
Because think about kiwis and other ratites for a moment, and think about perfect segue into the coup de grace.
Oh shit!
Think about it. Think about how wrong that is.
Yes. Okay. All right. So basically, kiwis, for those of you that don't know, DA, a kiwi
Speaking of very well, or speaking of animals that represent the island that they're from.
Yes, so speaking of Tasmanian devils representing the Tasmanian Islands, kiwis and emus and other ratites, basically what they are, kiwis are small flightless birds from New Zealand. They do not, in fact, look like actual kiwis, but they are small flightless birds from New Zealand. They're kind of, they're about, I'd say, about a foot tall-ish, kind of.
Yeah, it's about basketball size.
Yeah, about basketball, yeah. So anywho, they have basically really long beaks. They're runners. Because they can't fly, they're runners. And they're burrowers.
Also, keep that basketball size metaphor in the back of your head for right now.
Yes. Now, kiwis, they see someone they like, they get cutesy with them, things, going really well. All of a sudden, your homegirl is pregnant. And when birds get pregnant, they have eggs. Because there's no live
birthing birds that we know of.
No. So.
And I say that we know of because nature's so fucked up.
Nature's weird. Yeah.
It's gonna be in 2 years, and then scientists are gonna be like, we found a bird that shits out babies. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Okay. So anywho, with kiwis, they have nice big old, plump-sized bodies and shit. They get pregnant. Now, Lindsay, I don't think Lindsay's here anymore, but y'all imagine giving birth to a baby, like a baby, alright? Now, say you give birth to a 12-pound baby. That shit's gonna hurt, alright? That is cheesecake compared to a goddamn kiwi.
That's not even cheesecake. That's cheesecake in the park on a Sunday afternoon with a cherry on top.
With no bugs. That's that perfect spring day where it's nice and warm, but there's no bugs out. And that is a 12-pound baby, all right? Now, basically, what a kiwi does is when they give birth to an egg that is about 2/3 of their size. It's the equivalent of giving birth to a goddamn 6-year-old. You are shooting out a fucking toddler. Not even a toddler. 7-year-olds aren't toddlers. You are shooting out a fucking first grader.
You're shooting at okay.
All right.
And so jumping back to that, the basketball size for a moment. So that basketball is shitting out a softball.
Yes, now try a basketball giving birth to a goddamn softball. And yes, the kiwi survives afterwards, but they don't have epidurals.
No. She's got to pop that right out of her cloaca.
I mean, that would be like shitting out a basketball.
Ugh.
Like you were on.
Sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so yes, kiwis. Bud, would you like to segue for us?
So, speaking of pushing large things through small holes, let's move on to our final topic here. The female hyena. So, for those of you who didn't know about hyenas and the way their reproductive organs work, because, I mean, you don't spend time doing creepy things on the internet, I don't assume. So, I'm going to have to tell you.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I know what creepy shit you look up on the internet, but it's not what we're talking about right now.
No, DA, I've seen DA's browsing history.
I'll send you them. I'll link you up to my therapist.
It's not as bad as fucking Layla telling me, hey guys, bring over some fucking beer. I've got an anime to show you. Right, Layla? Right?
I don't know what that's about.
I will tell you later, because this podcast is not the place for telling you about the weird fucking anime that put all three of us on a goddamn list, Layla!
We're just an M-rated show. We're not A-rated. Rated M for mature.
Alright, so, hyenas. Let us tell you all about hyenas, okay? And also, Layla, you're fucking sick. Okay.
Before I was so rudely cut off, the female hyena genitals actually rather resemble male genitalia in a very penile type shape, which is actually an extension of the female's clitoris. So the reproductive organs of the female hyena are similarly shaped to the males. However, when it comes to size-wise, the female hyenas, we're just going to call it a pseudopenis.
It is a pseudopenis. Yeah.
It's way easier because we're going to be distinguishing between the male hyena's penis and the female hyena's pseudo. So we're just gonna use that terminology from now on. It is much, much larger than the male hyena's penis. And that's because in hyena society, the females are the ones in charge. And I wouldn't even say so much in charge. I would just say that the male hyenas are second-class citizens in that society.
They're third-class citizens with no second class.
Yeah. Yes. When you are a adult male hyena in a clan of hyenas, well, socially low, newborn baby female hyenas.
Okay,
you are at the. Oh, that's a cute hyena gif.
Bud, do you mind if I interject?
Oh, absolutely. Go on ahead.
Now, what's interesting about hyenas is the fact that when they're born, they are the same rank. Males and females are the same rank when they're born. But babies outrank everybody else except for the alpha female. Now, when that is the only time. That is the only time a male hyena will get the good scraps, the good food, the good shit. Basically, that's the only time a male hyena will be treated like a king is when he's a baby. When he grows up, he goes down the social ladder.
You know that Coldplay song, Viva La...
That what?
Viva La Vida? Yeah, that Coldplay song, Viva La Vida, where he talks about like being a king and then now he's on the streets.
Yeah.
That's the life of a male hyena.
That song was about a baby hyena.
A baby male hyena.
A baby male hyena. Alright, so basically what happens is,
not to mention, if you are a baby male hyena and you have a sister, I mean, sure, you're the same rank, but she's going to be beating the shit out of you.
Oh, absolutely.
She's going to try to kill you.
Alright, so basically what happens is when a baby hyena or when a baby male hyena grows up, they get the shit beaten out of them. They have they get basically the bones of all of the males. They are, the highest ranking male is lower ranking than the lowest ranking female. Basically, the male hyena has the lowest ranking male hyena has the worst health problems, the worst teeth because they gnaw their bones down from chewing all them bones. And then sometimes he does get pushed out of the group, so he has to go and find his own group. No matter what rank the male hyena is in his old group, when he goes to a new group, he becomes the lowest ranking. So he can go from being, about the highest ranking he could possibly be as a male hyena in one group, down to the fucking, here kid, here's my bones, or here's the bones I picked off the zebra. Have fun. He gets beaten the shit out, he gets the shit beaten out of him, everything. The life of a male hyena is god awful. Now,
It sucks.
Fun fact, actually, going back to the whole topic of where, female reproduction. Also, with the hierarchy, it is
Speaking
set.
of things that are awful.
With the hierarchy, it is set. You can, as a male hyena, you cannot rise up. As a female hyena, the only way you can be alpha is if you are the youngest daughter of the alpha hyena. That is the
matriarch.
The matriarch. That is the only way you can become the matriarch, is if you are the youngest daughter. Yes, you can. We're actually almost done, but yes, you can. So anywho, basically what happens is the female, her clitoris can grow to be about 7 inches long. So the female hyenas got a bigger.
Mind you, that's larger than the average human male penis.
That's what I'm saying. It's I'm sorry, ladies, but the female hyena has a bigger dick than your boyfriend.
So do they sword
and it
fight?
ain't even a strap.
Do they sword fight to the death too?
No. Now the female.
You remember sounding?
Essentially, yes. Now, the female.
For those of you who don't know what sounding is,
oh no,
don't Google it.
Don't Google it. I'm Googling it. Don't Google it.
Don't Google it.
Now, with female hyenas, their vulva. Their vulva is pretty much closed up. It's completely closed, and only the clit sticks out. Now, when this actually prevents male hyenas from forcibly impregnating a female. Female can only be impregnated if she wants to be impregnated. Now, the female gets impregnated. All right, we're going to have some babies. We're going to add to the hierarchy. I'm sorry, all you, other males, you guys are going to have even more animals, higher ranking than you, and they're not even born yet. Fuck off. So she gives birth. Now, how they give birth, imagine giving birth to a softball through your penis.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now, you are literally imagine kidney stones if your kidney stones were bigger.
And moving.
And alive.
Yeah, when they
I've read Mpreg fix like that.
Jesus. When they talk about having kids ruining your body, this takes it to a whole other level.
Now, what's interesting about hyenas and birthing is the fact that it was 15%. I want to say it was 15. 15% of first-time hyena moms die because the baby can literally rip through the walls of her clit penis and kill her. Now, you know how moms, I've never given birth to a human, but you know how a lot of moms talk about how the vagina, when you give birth, your vagina rips from your your baby hole to your asshole, and the doctors have to sew it up? Hole to hole, yep. No, seriously, bud, literally,
This is a science. This is a science.
This is a science channel.
Podcast.
Yeah.
This is a science podcast.
Literally.
From your mommy hole to your butthole.
From your mommy hole to your daddy hole.
From your mommy hole to your poop hole.
No, from your mommy hole to your daddy hole.
Dear
So anywho, so a lot of people talk about that rips, right? When it rips at a fucking hyena, that is like cutting a hot dog lengthwise.
I thought I was gonna make an onions have layers joke since you said peeling.
Yeah. Now and then you die.
I'm uncomfortable with this conversation.
You get pregnant, you give birth, and you die. If you're 15% of hyenas.
Because I mean, imagine the chest burster scene in Aliens. Picture that coming out of your dick.
Oh my god!
Like the chest burster comes out of your dick.
The front of your dick.
Yeah, and the little wiggling and smiling it does afterward. Yeah, that.
But it's cute, so it's worth it. Alright, okay, so in case some of you are wondering, there's a very popular comic artist, all of her animals are anthropomorphic all of her characters are anthropomorphic animals, and, there was a scene where, she's a cat, was at a mommy club, and everybody was there with their little babies and their kids and whatnot, and she's like, hey, does anybody have some scary birthing stories? Mrs. Hyena, how about you? And Mrs. Hyena looks fucking traumatized, and the cat's friend, who's a dog, was like, don't ever ask a hyena how her birthing went. And she's like, well, why not? And she's like, well, you don't want to know. So the cat's just like, I'm gonna Google it. And she's like, don't Google it! And the next scene, the cat is fucking traumatized, and the dog just goes, I was meaning to bring her a casserole.
Oh god.
It's not a pleasant experience.
It is, it really is.
It's not.
No.
It is unpleasant for the female hyena.
You know what? I hate to say this, but when you're that high in the matriarchy, evolution still tries to fuck you over. We should talk about meerkat matriarchies in the next episode.
We didn't actually talk about I do agree. I like that idea, but also we didn't talk about how the sex actually works.
No, we didn't.
So
no, yeah. You want to take that over?
That sounds like a new episode. This was birth. The next one is going to be sex. We're a little out of order, but
we talked about mating when it comes to the anglerfish. So we'll wrap up on a horrible mental image to send these folks off to a good night. So the male hyena has his penis, and the female has her pseudopenis. And so what he has to end up doing is he has to put it in her penis, her pseudopenis. They essentially dock.
Oh god.
Well, that's not really docking. Docking is when you take a double-sided fleshlight, and then you both.
Dude, it's docking.
No, that's not docking. It's sounding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounding.
What Layla is posting right now. That's sounding.
Wait, what's the thing where you touch dicks and you have the one guy that takes the foreskin?
Oh Christ, she would. Oh.
That's sounding. Yeah. So basically, when hyenas have sex, it's essentially sounding.
Yep. And so if you have resisted the morbid curiosity of Googling sounding, good for you. If you know what sounding is, I'm sorry.
We're not shaming. This channel is not getting monetized. I'm telling you that right now.
No.
God no. It's never been about the money.
It's been about traumatizing fuckers with animal facts.
I'm more so going to go with teaching the public fun facts about animals while having fun along the way, but whatever, you fucking psycho.
All right, well, Steph brought up...
That's where we're going to end.
Steph brought up a thing. What about parthenogenesis? Unfortunately, that has to be next time's topic, because we only do hour-long episodes, and this has been we're at an hour 6 right now, so we're gonna have to talk about that later, and we're gonna have to talk. We're definitely gonna hit up meerkat matriarchies, because I swear to God, hyenas and meerkats are my favorite matriarchies in the animal kingdom.
What about elephants?
No, fuck, dude, elephants are so fucking vanilla.
Hey, you fucking freak.
Jesus.
Hey, don't diss elephants though. Like, I'm not allowing like elephant hate in here.
We're not hating on elephants. I'm just saying that their matriarchy is vanilla compared to meerkats and hyenas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, just because they don't have to step in a bear trap and get punched in the face in order to copulate, ease up.
Layla goes, oh, same. All right. Well, that is our
that's been our time, folks. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been Animal Bites with River, Bud, and DA.
This has been giving you another reason to drink at night with River,
This has been a dumpster fire.
All right. Well, everybody, y'all have a good night. We'll see you next month. I'm gonna go edit the last episode sometime this week, which was an actual dumpster fire. So thank you guys for joining us, no matter how late. But I'll have this episode up and running probably in the coming weeks. So you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for joining us. This is River.
This has been a mistake.
This was an abortion.
You guys suck.
We had fun though.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we had a great time.